Hello everyone and welcome back to the breakdown. Today I'm going to be going over the best places to get cheap PC games in 2018. So first on this list is G2A. They've been a favorite of mine for a while, and I personally buy probably 90% or so of the games that I buy through G2A, and the reason for that is because they've always got the best prices. At the end of the day, this is about getting cheap PC games. Some people say G2A has some sketchiness around them. I've had one problem with G2A, as I've always been open about it, but they solved it instantly, no questions asked, just, yep, boom, taken care of, here's the correct key. For some reason I got a key and it didn't work. I said, hey, this key doesn't work. They apologized and they sent me a key that worked. Like I said, no questions asked. And guess what? I keep going back to G2A even after that incident because they have the best prices, and that's what matters to me. I want the best price in a video game. I don't really care about much else. So that's why they're first on this list, and they're linked down below, as is everybody in this video. They're linked down below. Moving on to number 2 on this list, it is Kinguin. Kinguin is a very similar to G2A, but they sometimes, for some reason, have higher prices. Most of the time that I've checked, they have higher prices. But occasionally, I will get on G2A, check it, and then go check Kinguin. And I typically check all of these websites every time I buy a game, just in case. Again, I want the cheapest price. But Kinguin will sometimes beat G2A on price, and a lot of times it's back and forth, but I prefer G2A over Kinguin. That's my personal preference. You might prefer Kinguin. Use whatever you want to use, but if the set prices are the same or a couple pennies off, I'll always go with G2A. That's just me, but Kinguin is linked down below as well, and I've never had any problems with them. I've only bought 2 or 3 games there, though, to be truthful, because like I said, I typically go with G2A. But yeah, moving on to number 3. Number 3 is almost an honorable mention. It is CD Keys. Overall, CD Keys has brought up their reputability over time with me personally. And the reason for that is they've updated their website, they've modernized their transaction flow, and it feels a lot better now. There was a while there where CD Keys really just felt sketchy. It doesn't feel like that anymore, and occasionally they have some good deals, but overall, I do not see it. The deals on CD Keys are a lot of times for weird stuff. I've seen stuff like deals on Microsoft Office and things like that, which is cool, but not something I'm looking for. I'm looking for video games, and that's what puts them third on this list. Kinguin and G2A both have just video games, whereas not the case on CD Keys. Number 4 on this list is different from all the other ones we mentioned because they buy the keys directly from the developers and sell them. On G2A, Kinguin, CD Keys, all those, you are buying from another person, not the developer. G2A, Kinguin, all these guys are just sitting in the middle kind of facilitating the transaction. They're just making sure that person 1 gets the key to person 2 correctly and in a safe manner and above board and all that. Whereas on Green Man Gaming, they buy the keys from developers and then lower their profit margins. I don't know how they do it, to be truthful, but they pass savings on to the consumer, specifically on new games. They were at one point, I think, offering Call of Duty World War II right after it came out for like $45. That's a heck of a deal, and that's actually when I use Green Man Gaming. I typically buy new games on there because, I don't know, I do feel a little sketchy buying new games on a site where, how can, someone have a key to a game that just came out and be offering it cheaper? It doesn't make any sense in my head, so I always go and buy new games from Green Man Gaming because you can get them $10 off and, be sure you're going to get the key because, again, they purchase directly from the developer. There's no middle man. And then there's one more on the list. What is it? Steam itself. Duh. Right? Come on, Nick. Of course Steam is a good place to buy PC games, but they're not cheap, right? Well, Steam sales they are. And if there's a Steam sale going on, take advantage of it. I like to use the recent example I had with Planet Coaster. During the Black Friday Steam sale, Planet Coaster was $20. $20, guys. $20. You can't find it anywhere. Even on G2A when this video is posted, it's like $24. So if you were going to buy Planet Coaster, that was the time to do it. That was the cheapest place to get it. Steam is and always will be the best place to buy PC games, so be sure to check there for deals. If there's a deal on Steam, get it on Steam. Don't even waste time with these other sites. So anyway, there's my list of the 5 best places that you can buy PC games in 2018. G2A, Kinguin, CD Keys, Green Man Gaming, and Steam. That's the actual order that I go through whenever I'm looking for a deal on a game. I start with G2A, then compare the price to Kinguin, then compare the price to CD Keys, and then Green Man Gaming, and then Steam. I would recommend if you want to get a good deal on a game, go through all of these sites and see which one has it, and then obviously purchase from the one that does. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to turn on post notifications. That way you know exactly when we post a new video, which we post Tuesday through Saturday. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video yet again. I'm Nick, this has been The Breakdown, and I'm out. Peace.